Maybe not.
Jesus, you nerd.
I mean, you are a nerd. You aren't a dork, but you are a nerd. Don't get it twisted.
No, I self-identify as a geek, all right? You can...
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me,
There's
Mr.
Trekkies, there's Trekkers. There's nerds, there's
don't you
geeks.
fucking say Trekkers in my presence.
Popular Geekery reviews. Oh.
Hey kids, it's me and Janra.
Hey.
We're doing one of our geeky movie reviews. We just saw Doctor Strange.
It's happening again.
We were promptly staying in the parking lot, much like we did with Civil War, to give our immediate thoughts.
It was Civil War. That's right. I was thinking like, which one was it? Was it Civil War? Was it Batman? But no, we did Batman Superman with
Ben.
with Ben at
Yep.
Dave's house.
Yeah.
Holy
Which
crap.
we never released just because
it was as long as the extended cut of the movie.
Yeah, and it was basically just 2 hours of us being disappointed. So
Jesus
that's not
Christ.
spoilers. Maybe do
you want to do
well, we can
spoilers?
edit out spoilers. We can put out both if we feel it's
Listen,
necessary.
I'm editing this. Don't make this
What?
harder.
But you edit it and then I edit it. There's no.
That's true. Okay, so Doctor Strange. We've said that a few times. It was good.
Yes, I'm happily surprised. It was good. I kind of was worried.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously, the casting I think put the casting of the Ancient One obviously put people in kind of a bad mindset.
Yeah.
And you know which I totally got. I totally understood. And anything I saw of it from like the trailers, I'm like, this looks visually great, but like the trailers didn't have kind of, I don't know, they didn't have like say the same sense of fun or intensity that like Civil War did or Guardians of the Galaxy did and stuff.
I think the problem with that is they couldn't show like the craziness of it on a TV. Like
Yeah.
it would have been like you would have seen them doing like, you know, you see like the little like curving stuff around and like the Inception shit, but that is not the half of it. And if they showed all that shit, then people would have been like, oh shit, and then I don't know, it would have lessened the impact.
The visuals, I know they're promoting it as, you know, something you've never seen before. It almost is. It's really like they do this great job of doing these really like late 60s, early 70s psychedelic trippy visuals that, like, you know, Ditko and other Marvel artists were doing at that time for, you know, say like Doctor Strange and Silver Surfer, which was super cool. And it didn't, like, on a small screen, I think, to your point, I think it would feel just kind of, this is just kind of silly. But when you're seeing it on, you know, a nice big screen and stuff, you're like, this is really cool. It didn't feel out of place, and Doctor Strange did not feel out of place in it. I definitely feel like it followed the Marvel formula of balancing, like, you know, action sequences with sequences of character development. You know, just quiet character development that were not boring. They're still compelling. You know, really great kind of action scenes. You know, giving us really nifty, just really cool visuals that, we've only seen kind of sort of before in movies like, you know, Inception. And stuff.
Ant-Man a little bit.
You know, Ant-Man a little bit. Well, you know,
that's what they said too.
And kind of like going all the way back to, like, you know, The Matrix and stuff like that. When things first started getting, you know, outrageous in that movie. You watch this movie and you're like, literally, like, even like 10 years ago, this wouldn't have been a possible movie. And so they couldn't have done this when Iron Man 1 came out, basically.
I just want to make a point. It's 2016. It's been 8 years of 2 Marvel movies a year, basically, sometimes 3, and they again, I always say this, they have never made a movie where I was disappointed. I've always found something fun, even like Iron Man 3 or Thor 2, like that. Those are the lowest rungs for me, and like there were parts of Iron Man 3 I really liked, and there are parts of Thor 2 that I really liked.
Yeah,
and it was so going in like to here, I was not worried at all because it's just the pedigree. So where were we before everything exploded? Because a movie just got out, so there was a ton of people walking out. So
oh yeah, that's right. So and that's how Doctor Strange died. Thanks for listening. You know, yeah.
So I was saying the music.
Okay, go.
There have been like a lot of sites, and there have been a lot of pieces about like, hey, wait a second, the Marvel movies don't have memorable music at all. But the Doctor Strange theme was good, and they worked it in. They worked it into a lot of different parts of the movie, which is really cool.
But yeah, the complaints are just basically how, like, you know, Marvel essentially plays it, you know, safe. They don't want to
really safe, yeah.
You know, offend anybody and blah blah. And J Magic here liked the music more than I did and whatnot. I wasn't offended by it. Once again, I don't. I don't think I'm going to remember it tomorrow and stuff.
I mean, it might have been just because I've been thinking about it a lot. But the actual tones that they're using is very evocative of like weird. It was kind of weird, but it was kind of I don't know. It just seemed to fit the character. So special effects.
Special effects, yeah. It was visually like a great movie. There was no point in the movie where I went, ugh. Movies, no matter how awesome they are and whatnot, you sometimes still get that kind of like, you know, like that green screen was kind of bad, or you know, whatever.
Notice the green screen.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You notice where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Whereas like I don't feel like I never had that moment in Doctor Strange. You know, you may not like the style, but as far as the actual quality of effects, I felt they were pretty flawless.
Right. I mean, just that part with him flying through the eye and everything, like that was, I was like, oh, you know, if someone has seasickness or something, like take some Dramamine beforehand, because there are some parts where you literally don't know which way is up.
Yep. Yeah.
And it doesn't
wear your
matter.
bracelets because. But yeah, totally. Yeah, the visuals. You know, obviously, like in a trailer, you had the visuals that certainly, you know, borrowed from that kind of Inception, kind of world-bending stuff, whatnot. Yeah. But like, you know, they get further into that. They get really into super psychedelic, trippy stuff.
I don't even want to talk about like specifics about it. Like I should have mentioned that eye thing. Cut that out. But it's pretty great, I feel. Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I guess like actor-wise, you know, Benny Cumberbund was is appropriate. He's a good actor. You know, he's charming. You know, and he's, you know, has some good like dry humor. I feel like once again, like it's just part of the Marvel formula. Like they make sure to make people laugh as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, our hero was funny. The supporting cast was amusing. You know, maybe not like, but just little looks from the Ancient One.
Yeah.
Are amusing. You know, type of stuff. You know, little looks or lack of emotion from Wong is amusing. You know, so
he's a really good
straight
man.
Exactly. I feel like the cast in its entirety was good. I didn't feel like anyone was like weak or feeling out of place or not kind of believing what they were doing.
Yeah.
You know, obviously particularly the lead actors and all that, and obviously you get, you know, Hannibal Lecter playing the bad guy in this.
Son of a bitch.
Mads Mikkelsen, who is obviously pretty great at playing a bad guy, and he's just a pretty cool actor in general. What?
That was him?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Once again, to the point of him being a good actor, you didn't recognize someone you've seen many times before.
What the fuck?
But yeah, so which was pretty cool. I felt like the actors, you know, did pretty well. Like script-wise, script story plot-wise, it was an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
So like things didn't get like super crazy. They kept it pretty simple.
Yeah.
And stuff of like, you know, here's some characters, here's some character development, here's your hero going through his changes and development, and here's the end of the movie.
They plotted the hero's journey pretty much to a T.
Yeah, exactly. And once again, it's just that kind of nice kind of, Marvel formula of,
It's comfortable.
Yeah.
Like
Like
an old sweater.
Yep. Yeah. Here you go. Here's the hero. Here's why they're changing. Here's the challenges they're facing because of these these changes and stuff. And here's them overcoming stuff. Or does he?
We said spoilers at the beginning. He dies.
They talk about a lot about ego and arrogance. Finally did him in. He thought he could save the whole world.
Yep.
He didn't. He died. The Ancient One had to save everyone, and that was it.
Then Thanos shows up and
obliterates everyone.
Yeah, actually, this is the end of the Marvel Universe. That's weird, huh? Like they just snuck it in there.
And the end.
Yeah.
Hey, I was watching that.
DC beat us. Sorry, guys. We know when we're done. I like the story. It was like you said, it was really by the numbers, but they played the simple tune very well.
Yeah, exactly.
I like one of my favorite kinds of movies is when there's like a kind of a romantic side character and nothing happens.
Yeah.
I was so happy about that because he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, kiss you on your cheek. You're my friend. I'm like, yes. Giant Robot movie did that. Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay.
They were just like, and they're just, they don't even kiss or anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, they didn't force a romantic thing in there.
Yeah, I guess in the overall scheme of things, it's not a Winter Soldier. It's not the original Avengers, but it's good.
It's not. I mean, Winter Soldier or. We make excellent choices. We make excellent choices in life.
Oh my god.
So overall, what did you think?
Overall, I enjoyed it. It was fun to watch. Not as much fun as it should have been. But I don't have any major complaints about it. I would see it another time to pick up visual stuff I didn't see first time around because obviously they drop little things here and there. Some things were obvious, Avengers Tower being in the New York skyline, but there was other smaller things. But yeah, to add the B-,
I go more than that
and stuff. Like I said, it's just I have nothing bad to say about it. I feel like it could have been more fun, but I did enjoy everything that was there. But yeah, I didn't come out when we roamed out of Civil War. You and I were giddy.
Oh yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not giddy out of walking out of Doctor Strange. I'm in a good mood.
Oh,
but I'm not like, and like I said, it may just be my mood today. But yeah, so kind of based off of the kind of immediate after mood, I'm just kind of like, yeah, B-. Yeah, I like the movie. It's
part
good.
of that is that this wasn't as emotionally resonating. Like Civil War was emotional. It was shit tons of action. It was a ton of emotional entanglements, and friendships breaking up, and people and we need to save Bucky. It was an Avengers movie. There were so many storylines that were wrapping up there, and it just kept the main theme, part of it was just fathers and sons, and that's just it really. They hit your emotional points there. Despair and all that. Not to spare me, but I mean that's just a background thing for us. But there's excitement
Forever
and
the
darkness,
sucking soul of despair,
staring off into the middle distance, playing This Mortal Coil on the radio.
Listening to some 16-year-old goth recite their poetry. Anyways,
So yeah, I mean, Civil War was a lot more emotionally intense.
It probably is a bit unfair to compare the two movies. readily apparent it exists in the rest of the Marvel Universe, but it's not affecting the rest of the Marvel Universe. Whereas, Civil War was affecting all of the characters we've been introduced to in the Marvel Universe over the past 8 years. So,
every single one.
Yep.
Like yeah. So, that I think that's part of it. Like what, because I'm not like giddy or anything. I'm really happy that I saw it.
Yep.
Like it's a very good entry into the whole Marvel oeuvre.
Marvel what now?
Oeuvre. You're shut up. So, I from a scale from not Civil War, Winter Soldier to Iron Man 3.
Okay.
I rate this next to Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man was light, it was funny, it had some action but not a ton. Like, this one wasn't heavy on the action, which I kind of like too, because it was more spiritual. Like, it was more like in the mind, and like
the visuals and the action scenes, the way they were choreographed and shot, they were able to get across a sense of characters using magic and doing things that are, sort of kind of invisible to the human eye and stuff. Very, very kind of psychological, but they gut things across really well. You were never like, God, that's lame. You never had that. You felt the magic, you felt the action. You knew what was going on. You were never confused or and stuff. They were. I felt like they were very clever with how they did special effects, how they did the cinematography. So but also you weren't like, I have no clue what's going on. No, you knew exactly.
Yeah, that's really, actually, you're right. I was never confused, and that's confusing. Some scenes are crazy confusing.
Yeah, considering how trippy the visuals were, that's a good.
Like I said, you literally don't know which way is up. And at some point, you just have to let go of that and just, like, everything's insane. But it always moved forward.
When you do see the final bad guy, if you ever had the misfortune of seeing the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer movie, and of course in that movie, the all-powerful character of Galactus was represented as
a cloud,
a random cloud.
Cloud. They had clouds for a while, and also in Green Lantern. Remember that?
And in Green Lantern as well.
Cloud monster.
Yep. Yeah. And of course those things came off as really lame, really bad, and stuff. And obviously this movie could have fallen into that trap because you're dealing with like a force of nature.
Completely. Yeah. Not evil, not good. A force of nature.
Yep. And they could have fallen into that, and they did not. Once again, visually they represented things really well. You were not confused. You weren't like, oh my God, just like waiting for the scenes to be over. No, it
classic Doctor Strange.
Yeah, exactly. It made sense. It worked well. So yeah, good stuff. All right, fine. B+. Fuck you. How about that?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. There you go.
There you go.
There you go on your.
There's our.
There's your review for your ear holes, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, it's apparently we smoked too much before the movie because we're just too damn mellow for our own good.
No, that movie mellowed me out. Honestly.
Yeah, that's the end of the review. Thanks for listening. Do good stuff with your life. We love you. There you go. Hey kids at the beginning, and do good stuff with your life. We love you at the end. That's how it is from now on.